tonight in an 8 News Taking Action investigation. 2 Waverly men who were found not guilty of murder but sentenced to life behind bars could be one step closer to walking out of prison.
8 News investigator Carrie O'Brien was the first to shine a light on this case. She joins us now with the very latest. Carrie.
Well, Deanna, Eric, this is a big development. Virginia's Attorney General Mark Herring joining a petition asking that a Virginia court overturn the conviction of at least one of the men in the case, a man who has now been locked up for more than 20 years.
I was so relieved, my God. First thing I said, thank you, Jesus.
Terrence Richardson's mom, Annie Westbrook, talking to us over the phone from Williamsburg and reacting to these court filings that state the Commonwealth submits that Mr. Richardson should be granted a writ of actual innocence.
Hopefully next year my baby will be home.
It's an unusual case. A federal jury found Terrence Richardson and Ferron Claiborne not guilty of the 1998 murder of Waverly police officer Alan Gibson. Yet in sentencing, the judge used a plea deal the men took in state court to put the 2 men behind bars for life. Richardson and Claiborne have always maintained their innocence. Richardson writing in an email to 8 News today, "I pray to be home very soon." 8 News first began exposing holes in the case back in 2017, finding no physical evidence to tie Richardson or Claiborne to the murder, and uncovering the men didn't match a witness description given to police. Attorney Jared Adams later stepped in, exposing new evidence never shared with the Commonwealth's attorney or the defense. And earlier this year, Richardson and Claiborne filed a petition asking the Virginia Court of Appeals to overturn their state convictions.
This is a huge step right now.
Adams says the court asked the Attorney General to respond. His team investigated and found no rational fact finder would have found Richardson guilty.
It's not just the defendants now. It's not just Terrence and Ferron claiming that they're innocent. This is an Attorney General, the highest legal position in the state, advising the appellate court to reach a decision of actual innocence because the evidence supports it.
While this may be a great victory for the men, it's not the final step. The 2 men were ultimately put in prison by a federal judge.
An actual innocence finding in state court are the keys to unlock the unjust federal handcuffs on both men.
Richardson tells 8 News, "This has been some of the best news we've had in a long time." He adds he's thankful for all who have fought for them, and he hopes for the Gibson family that now the real killers can be found. Now you may be wondering why Claiborne wasn't named in the court filings. The appeals court is taking up Richardson's petition first since his state conviction involved a more serious charge, a felony. Claiborne's was a misdemeanor. But their attorney believes what comes out of this could open the door to freedom for Claiborne too. Carrie O'Brien, 8 News.